Salutations everyone, welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. I haven't made a video in a while. We are still waiting on Holochain, Holo, to provide updates. I am not going to give my opinions on exactly what's going on. I'm hoping that things are going great. They are doing something in the background. I know this because my Holo port here has been blinking for 3 days. Yeah, 3 days. When it's blinking yellow, what I saw on Reddit was for them, they said that to keep it on and that it's searching, or they might be doing something in the background. I have no clue. I forgot exactly what they said, but it was something like that. The last time it did that, I let it continue blinking, and then eventually I woke up and it was blue again. You know, the azure color or whatever. But anyway, I haven't made a video because, you know, guys, I have a life. I know that there's a lot of YouTubers out there. They talk about cryptocurrency. They try to build up their channel to be like this amazing channel. They want to be a super influencer. I don't care about any of that. I just kind of want to offer my opinions and you know, kind of give my 2 cents on a lot of things, specifically cryptocurrency. We're going to jump into a couple of things. I did, for some of you guys, you saw that on Twitter. I did have a video that I made. It was an hour-long video, and it got taken down because I guess they said something. I'm not even going to say the word anymore because of whatever, but it has something to do with 19, as you guys know. And it was really crazy. I posted it on X. I saw, and so now I got a strike. There's something about I'm gonna have a strike if I do it again about misinformation. And let me tell you guys something. I am so sick and fucking tired. By the way, this is not a kid's channel, but I am so sick and fucking tired of people not being able to voice their opinions or being told that something is misinformation, is dangerous to the community or to others. And I am just so tired of it. This is an embarrassment. This is an embarrassment for our society here in America. I do realize that there are people who are worse than others. Sorry, I got to get some lotion on here. People who are worse than others, and they really truly are spreading misinformation. But that is up to people to do their proper research. And if there are people who want to believe that the earth is flat, and they've done all their research and they want to believe that the earth is flat, whatever, man, that's them. You know, let people choose what they want to believe and what they don't want to believe. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of truths out there that are not being told because the society has told us that it's a lie. So I don't want to get too deep into that. We're not going to stick with just cryptocurrency on this channel. I'm actually going to have a small plug in what I was about to say. So my hour-long video that I made, I'm going to kind of shorten it up. I don't have it specifically written down, but I'm going to hit the key points that I want to hit. First and foremost, let's take a look here. You know, for everybody who is, you know, all of these cryptocurrency YouTuber guys, I don't know how they do it. They wake up every morning. They have all of these news, all of the latest news, and they say the same stuff over and over again. Bitcoin is going to go on the push. Bitcoin is not going on the push. Oh, Bitcoin is slapping. Bitcoin is... It's like, yo, I don't understand. I can't take the roller coaster. It's boring to me. So far, in my eyes, crypto really hasn't gone anywhere. And that's my opinion, and that's the truth. Now, there's a lot of information that's happening in the background, that's happening in Congress. That's why I do like TechPath a little bit, although they're a little bit on riding they ride I'll try to watch my language on Solana a little bit too much for me, and a little bit of the trash technology Web3 type of, they make a lot of those videos and it's like, dude, that's garbage. But they got to make some kind of content. And to me, it's boring. So if you look at it, I mean, come on. Bitcoin is at 67,000. Whoop-de-doo. Like, right. Like, Okay. Is it going to go up? Absolutely. Is it going to be a bull run? Absolutely. But to make a, you know, some people may be, oh, it went from 50,000 to 67,000. Oh, now it's back down in the 50,000s. Oh my God, it's just, oh, it's in 60,000. Oh, it has gone. It's about to get 70,000. Oh, it's pushing 72,000. It's like, really? Like, have you guys ever been to those horse races? Oh, no. Better yet, have you ever been to, I've never been to a horse race, so I can't say that. But I have been to one auction before in my life. And the guy was talking real fast. I mean, it just kept going. I was like, what the hell? How do people understand this stuff? It was just exhausting. It's just exhausting. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe I just talk a little bit slow, understand a little bit slow, but I can't do this every day. There are some news out there, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, especially XRP with the lawsuit. I mean, look at where XRP is. I mean, if you're part of the XRP army, you have got to be exhausted. And I know that there's a lot of people in the crypto space. They are really exhausted of the same stuff. So going back into talking about Holochain, I am exhausted, people. I'm not going to continue. That's why even up until now, I'm not continuing to try to make videos or try to squeeze some information. Oh my God, they're putting their Holochain Power app on the phone. It's so exciting. I've already said that. Like I've said it multiple times. We put it on Twitter. We repost stuff, and it's cool. It's great, but I'm not gonna sit here and like horn in on that. Like, okay, let's move forward. So that's where we are now. Hopefully we move forward. I'm going to talk a little bit about Holo and its roadmap. That's the next thing I have here. But let me kind of scroll through here very slowly, just to kind of, I don't know, scroll through. Can't believe Pepe is still 24. Unbelievable. Internet computer. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm gonna put this plug in, and I'm sorry, but this is just my opinion. For some of you guys who want to skip the channel, that now would be a perfect time if you don't want to hear my personal opinion. As you guys know, I call myself an extreme independent. I treat doing research for my country and what I believe in philosophically and morally and ethically way more than I do actually cryptocurrency. And I actually do a pretty damn good job doing research on cryptocurrency, different distributed ledger technologies, maybe not understanding every little tech thing, but I do understand the grand scheme of things. So I say I'm independent from this whole political race. I am extremely disappointed as an independent. I'm extremely disappointed in our country, and I'm going to tell you guys something that I am really upset about. I don't know who in the hell decided that black people were not human beings, that black people are not intelligent enough to do certain things or talk about certain things. I think we have a discrepancy here in America, and it has to stop. A lot of black people are being used as and politicized, their situations in life. And I'm gonna say black people. I can't say black culture. Saying black culture, like, what is the black culture? And unfortunately, our society and our country is so divided. Like, if you say, oh well, black culture is rap, not necessarily. What are you talking about? Or black culture is liking basketball or eating chicken. Although those are stereotypes, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, I do like fried chicken, but that's not the point that I'm making here. Might have been a bad example, but my point is that we have got to stop stereotyping black people, and I'm extremely disappointed in the Democrats. And I'm saying Democrats. I know that there are a lot of Republicans. Look, people, I don't want to talk about it as far as going too deeply into it, because I know that there are bad people on both sides. I know this. I'm not exonerating anybody on a different side, but I am really, really frustrated with the continuous message that I'm hearing from the Democratic Party. Oh, this is the first black president, or first black president. We want a first black woman president. Oh, we want a first, it's all about first. And we had Obama. He was speaking. I guess Obama was talking to a lot, and I listened to it, and he was talking about a lot of black people saying that Kamala Harris understands what we've been through, or what black people have been through. No, she don't. No, she don't. And I'm gonna tell you guys this: she don't. I think a lot of people don't understand what each other go through, despite what culture that they're in. So when we talk about black culture, and people are like, "Oh, well, we're speaking to black people." Which black people? What the hell are you talking about? And that's just like saying a person with a cowboy hat, a white guy with a cowboy hat is a redneck. And they look at you like, what? What the hell are you talking about? You sound ignorant. And right now, the Democrats are sounding very ignorant to me. And I'm extremely frustrated and offended that the message that they're giving to America is that black people should vote for Kamala Harris because she is black and because we want a first black woman. I apologize. If I am in an emergency room, I don't want the fucking first whatever, doctor, whatever. I don't care what color he is. I want the most experience. I want somebody who says, okay, here's what your issues are. Bam, 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 bam. I can follow logic, reason. Okay, I smoke too much. I have lung cancer, and therefore I need to stop smoking. I don't want to hear that somebody, this is the first, Chinese, Filipino doctor, and we want him. I'm not gonna say, oh well, I want him to take care of me because he's the first Filipino, and I'm a Filipino. I'm like, yeah, go brother. Now tell me what is going on. And he hasn't had the experience, or he doesn't have a logical reason as to what my health issues are. And as I do my research, people, I am looking at this and I'm like, what? There's nothing. I don't have any solid, concrete, anything that I can research. No message from the Democratic Party that I can truly, fully fucking understand. And it frustrates the hell out of me. And I'm going to tell you why it frustrates the hell out of me. Because for a long time, before I became independent, I used to be all Democrat. I used to be all in, right? And when I spoke with people about certain issues, defunding the police, which I don't believe in, and all of this crazy Black Lives Matter, which I don't believe, I never believed in that message, even when I was a Democrat. And I'm like, what the hell are we doing? What is going on? And people are eating up the message, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? And as I do research in cryptocurrency, I'm not really surprised that people are not doing any research on distributed ledger technologies. They just say, oh, Bitcoin, blockchain, everything else is a blockchain. There's no DAG, there's no Holochain, there's no Redux, there's no any Hashgraph, there's no other kind of distributed ledger technology, and that is what it is. And when people listen to the news, which the news have been talking about, criminals and everything else in between, criminals don't give a damn about what kind of distributed ledger technology that they're using. They just want to use it so they can do criminal activities. They don't understand it. So wouldn't it make sense that we actually understand what the technology is before we start throwing shade at it? Wouldn't it make sense if if Democrats could actually create a logical reason as to why they would like certain support from communities, not necessarily culture or black people, but communities, because different communities are different. I mean, obviously different. Sorry, repeating myself. Communities are very different, right? So if you're in the ghetto, that's different than being in, some people consider the ghetto in the hood, or being in a historical black community are the same. They're very different. Being in the projects, being in the black community, and being in the hood may have certain different meanings to everybody. So, right? And yes, there are a lot of different cultures, and people are like, well, we want cultures represented. And because if we have different cultures represented, that means that they represent us. There has not been a time in which, and I look at history, in which black, white, Republican, or Democrat have represented or supported a lot of the communities in America. So I'm really frustrated. This is my little plug. If you're still here and you're still listening, I congratulate you. I appreciate that. Thank you for Thank you for listening to me rant about this. But I am extremely offended and discouraged that there is no message, no clear message from the Democratic community. And not only that, but I'm not surprised. As I stated before, a lot of times when I went to their meetings, they were talking about getting people to be emotional about things, because that will create action. And let me tell you guys something. You want things to be logical. You want people to be able to follow you logically, because when emotions are involved, you tend to make terrible mistakes. Now, I'm going to make this into from a scientific point of view. The reason why Kamala Harris is struggling with black men is because of the fact that we are not given to emotion. We don't care about every sad sob story that you have given us about certain communities or the 0.05% of things happening. We actually want a logical, reasonable explanation as to why you do certain things or why you want to go a certain way. And it's not just Kamala Harris, it's the whole Democratic Party. Now, by the way, I know some of you are like, oh my God, he is a huge Republican, and I am not. Because I understand that look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. As far as personality goes, I don't even like Trump. Why? Not that I know him personally. I know he just did an interview with Joe Rogan. Not that I know him personally, but when you say certain things, that rubs me the wrong way. But no matter how much I dislike somebody, if I can follow their line of reasoning, I can say, hey, you know what? I can agree or I can disagree with you. If you're talking and I can't follow a line of reason, I'm looking at you like, what? Some of you guys, some of you guys watch my videos, and I've had some people, they were like, hey man, I actually watched one of your videos. I didn't really understand it. Of course not, because I just talk about pretty much Holochain and different distributed ledger technologies, mostly Holochain. And as I'm talking about Holo and Holochain, they're not understanding a damn thing I'm saying. So of course they don't understand. But when I break it down and say, okay, well, this is where you need to start off in understanding blockchain and holochain and different distributed ledger technologies and what's going on. I first introduced them to blockchain, say, hey, this is what a blockchain is, and this is how it evolved. And they're like, oh. Yes, I know that this is multifaceted as far as what our country is not that simple, right? We have a lot of things that we disagree upon. One of the things that I'm not surprised, I'm not disappointed in the Republican Party, because this is what they've always been. They ain't give a damn about poor communities. I'm talking about actually going into the communities, creating something that will actually create a systemic change, right? And no, there has been no Republican, Democrat, whatever, zero politician that has been able to solve this issue in a dramatic way. So let's not even go there. I don't want to be considered, oh my God, that's a black person, and because they're black, they're supposed to do X, Y, and Z. I had a buddy, I played pickleball with a buddy, and he told me, I said, yeah, Mom, I can't play pickleball tomorrow because me and my girlfriend, we have dance lessons. And he's like, oh, what type of dance lessons? And I said, oh, this guy's on my team, nice guy, we're cool. Whether he was joking or not, I don't even care. I thought it was a little bit funny. And he was like, I said, ballroom dancing. And he's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, like waltz, tango, foxtrot, stuff like that. And he's like, black people don't dance like that. I'm like, how the hell do you think? What? And I'm like, what century are you living in? He's like, I'm laughing at him. I'm like, what century are you living in? I'm like, what kind of dance did you think we were going to do? Hip hop? And he's like, no, I was thinking more disco. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't know what century you're coming from. But whether he was joking or not, the reality of it is that there are a lot of people who actually do think that way. And that is unfortunate because you're watching too much damn TV. You're watching a lot of people who represent or supposedly represent a certain community, and they think, oh, well, black people just are like that. And it's not true. The skin color or our culture, many people have disagreed with their own culture. I disagree with my own upbringing. I disagree with my own religious upbringing, especially, and most of my upbringing came from like when I was growing up. You know, my upbringing was fundamental independent Baptist from Caucasian people. They were all white. Their viewpoints were all Republican, and they were extreme Republicans. And you can talk, like, even now, a lot of Republicans, you know, when it comes to Christianity and the Bible and stuff like that, they're all confused. See, I done got all of that confusion out of me. But, you know, there's a lot of people they're extremists in their point of views, and then they get mad at other people who are extremists in their point of views. It's just all crazy. So anyway, my message to people out there who are a different skin color, I am a human being first, and then I'm an American, and then I'm male, and then I'm black. Okay. As far as I see myself, I don't have time to sit here and explain to somebody or want to be accepted by somebody who sees my skin color as a problem. I keep it pushing. I got to keep it moving. Because I'm not going to let you ruin my life or continue to ruin my life, right? Small story. I had a very, very bad military experience. A lot of discrimination in the military. And I told myself the moment that I got out, and I even yelled at a lot of people in there, I am never working for another fucking white man ever in my life. And to this day, it has reigned true. Not that I am fully hardcore with it, but when you have seen so much and been affected, your life has been affected so much by a certain color of people, you gotta be like, hey, you know what? No, I can't let this happen no more. And so I understand when some people are like, you know, black people have treated me wrong. So that doesn't mean that every black person just treats you wrong. Doesn't mean that every white guy who's in charge is going to treat me wrong or bad. It just means that there's something that happened multiple times and you're like, I've had enough. Well, as far as the Democratic Party is concerned, I have had enough of your bullshit. I want to be able to read the Constitution and look at policies and say, okay, I can agree with this policy, I disagree with this policy. That's how I am. I may lose a bunch of subscribers, and honestly, I don't care. I'm not here for subscribers. I'm here to tell you the truth. And it just so happens that I want to tell you how I feel. For some of you guys who are mad at me, I warned you. You could have left a long time ago. But anyway, you know, I'm really, it's really a shame. We really need true leaders in our country, left, right, up, down, whatever. And it's really sad. I'm sorry. It really is. So, first and foremost, I am a human being, and I will think about things logically, and I want the most experienced person and the most dependable person leading the country. I don't care what that personality is, or if they're evil or whatever. If they are going to protect America, that should be the main thing. Now, as I stated, but first, I am a human first. Therefore, if I feel like my country is going in a wrong direction in which they are destroying, when we can get into the whole, I don't want to get into the whole life thing, but we can get into different lives, and where they're destroying life or certain communities, then I will be against that, right? So yeah. Anyway. All right, so that's my plug. Gone. I think that was kind of short, a little bit. Yeah, I know I ran it a little bit, but you know. All right, now let's go on to Holo. So as we all know, look at this, all of this stuff like blah 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 blah. Right? We have already we've been through this many times. They're in progress. Who the hell knows when their launch is? I don't know, people. I don't have anything for you. They've been deathly silent. Oh my God, extremely silent. And you know, it is what it is. I don't know how they're going to run their Holo is a for-profit organization, so I really don't know how they're going to run this. It seems to me that they're struggling to run a proper organization. That's just me. The technology, it's going to take, it always takes time. There's going to be some frustrations about how to make things work, but to me, as far as a company, an organization, a for-profit organization, look, man, you're struggling. That's the truth. Am I excited? I am super excited with the technology. I'm excited. I think when they launch, I think they're going to start to get some things together. I think they should get some things together before they launch, but you know, I'm not the expert. You know, they are the expert. When it comes to businesses, apparently they have a huge, they have a lot of people within the Holo organization that are actually great businessmen, right? So this could be huge, but I still have a lot of questions from my elementary mind. Customer service on if and when things go down. Again, I feel like they have a lot that, like, they've been very responsive, extremely responsive. But what happens when we have a whole lot more people that are going to have these tickets that'll be like, hey, look, I didn't get my Holo fuel, or an organization might say, hey, you know, so I know they're trying to automate this, and that's obviously what they're trying to do. So I'm hoping that, you know, this app works really great so it can be automated, and that there will be less or fewer problems going on, you know. And obviously they want this to be successful because, you know, they have the they have the 1% jar where they get 1% of all transaction, you know, the transaction fees and stuff, which is extremely low. It's going to be lower than XRP has low transaction fees. So just imagine how low Holo Fuel will be, right, for micropayments. So I'm really excited about all of this. It's just, we just got to be patient. And it sucks. It sucks to have to be patient. It sucks not knowing exactly what's going on, but it is what it is. I'm starting to see a lot of new people, a lot of new faces on Twitter. There's been some people who they're tired. I can't blame them. They're tired of the cryptocurrency space in general as a whole. You know, they're tired of not. They've been waiting. A lot of people have been waiting for 4. Some people have been waiting for 8. You know, years for things to really take off. So not specifically with Holo, but just overall in general in the cryptocurrency space. So I think, you know, I think hopefully we can get things moving forward. It seems like Gary Gensler has been very, very aggressive, which is a good sign, because last time, the last commissioner that was very aggressive knew he was leaving. So maybe Gary Gensler knows that he's leaving and he's being very aggressive before he exits stage left. So I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I just wanted to really, I just had a couple of things to say. If you guys have any questions or comments, please, by all means, if you disagree with anything that I've said today, please, by all means, I will respond to you. You guys know that I have been very responsive. I'm very curious as to know other people's opinions on things, whether on Holo or not. As most of you know, I'm a very logical guy. I try to see things from a bigger perspective. So yeah. But anyway, as I always say, please, and for all you new guys out there, please do your own research, do your own research, do your own research. If this is the first video you saw of me, it's not my normal video. Skip back to my previous videos. They're my normal videos. But anyways, do your own research. And last but not least, above all else, please, this world is crazy. Please, please, please stay safe out there, okay? Bye, you guys.